Greetings, my fellow travelers. I just finished editing a video called Visiting the Anomalies Featured Bases and Crying, where none of the bases had rendered. So now that video, by the time this one will be posted, will be a certain amount of weeks in the back in time, and itself was recorded some weeks further back. So this was shortly after Worlds 2. So let's see if the featured bases have returned or if they've been replaced. Okay, well that already looks far more promising because initially it didn't show up on the teleporter ring menu. Wish me luck. 3, 2, 1. Yes! Yes, it's back! Holy cow. And yes, this person installed the stone panels upside down, which makes it look totally awesome because, hey, it's different. Oh, sweet, sweet niblets. Now, the fog, or whatever the heck it is really total bummer. And we're losing the light. So, let's cheat. Let's see if I remember how to do this. All right. It's going to be a very quick fly through because I do have a longer video. Whoopsie daisy. Hey, I'm going to fly off just one moment because this is worth the patience. Even if you watch some video telling you how to line things up at a slightly different angle, the patience of doing this again and again until it, wow. And off we go. I love that touch. So it's going to be like reeled in or something? Don't know. Never did quite understand why it widens here this way and then narrows again. So I'm going to skip over the center. Okay, it's Nomad. And yeah, walking here was a little bit disconcerting. The water level's higher, I think, because it was like just equal with the stones. And again, check this out. It's at an angle. I mean, beside the skill to do that, honestly, it just never occurred to me to do that. Okay, I'll admit I never had a look underneath. Whoops. Interesting. Okay, so basically the person did not put an exterior wall and it's just letting the water hide stuff, which is cool. I mean, I never noticed that before, but I've done similar. Well, maybe I have noticed and I don't remember. Well, I'm glad I decided to do this. And there's my character. I can tell because there's my character's shadow. All right. Well, we are off to a good start. Mission target is, yeah. All right, so how to go back to the anomaly? Oops, wrong button. That one. That hasn't improved. 3, 2, 1. Anomaly. All right. Last egg from the first dragon. By the way, the egg is fucking huge. One. Yeah, okay, the base computer is somewhere in the structure. All right, so let's do this again. Now, there's no need to do the glyph things for a very simple reason. Anyone who's got access to the anomaly can... Oh, yeah. It's not a plant. It's actually stone panels. There's the eggs. It's a maze within a maze. It's too bad that in camera mode you can't find, at least I could not, find a gap that's wide enough in the base of the thing that's holding up the egg to go inside and have a look inside. I'm guessing the base computer is there. Yeah, otherwise than that, it's just some world with turquoise grass. But oh my God, it's back. It's gorgeous. It's giving me a desire to make mazes. Must contain the excitement. And with those words, my fellow travelers, we're going to go back to... Oh yeah, and by the way, the stone walls are red. Going to go back to the anomaly. Okay, cautiously optimistic. We're 40% done, and so far so good. And I encourage anyone to go see the old videos I made of each and every one of these. Obviously, lasting far longer as I explore carefully and thoroughly. And reminder to myself to not take rapid steps out the front door of this place, or else. Well, there's irony for you. I think it's the third world that's nighttime. I mean, I'm actually going to take a second, just swirl around, and yeah, this one is ever so slightly annoying because there isn't actually a door, or at least there isn't a door that's functioning, or the carpet is in the way of the door, or whatever. But if there's a room on the other side of that, I've never been able to get inside. Now, of course, I do believe the quip was, when I made the original video, is wizard lock. That would certainly make sense. There might be a tiny wizard room in there. And yeah, I said something about falling off. Oh dear. Oh, crappy weather. Well, back inside. And back to the anomaly. God, I'm failing Mandalorian flight school. All right, this one, Polestar Potions Apothecary, I'm just gonna walk out the door, have a view around outside, because it's very busy inside. Not quite as busy as Wizard's Rest, but it's larger. So there's more stuff to see, and just doing a quick spin around inside, it just doesn't do it justice. So I really encourage people who are fans of D&D, Swords and Sorcery, Witcher, anything having to do where you have to mix your own potions, to just go there and have a look. It's really, really neat. Wizard's Rest, while I did say a few seconds, because it's so small, I just turned around twice, it is actually worth taking time and going through the shelving, looking at what's on the furniture. There's a lot of stuff that's resized and serves, a different purpose. Well, that's a paperweight in case of, instead of being what it normally is, type thing. Having said that, we shall go. Okay. Yeah, the grass is still horribly boring. Come on. I do believe I was mentioning earlier, no need to call off the glyphs, because by the time you have access to Portal, you probably played enough of the game to have access to the anomaly. Whoops, that was unintentional. All right, let's go the other way. Trees look good, but there's... And again, I encourage people to explore the structure on the outside as well as the inside a lot closer to what I'm doing right now. Interesting. There might be more than one of these. But I was, there's the other one. And I lost the mushroom. There it is. Because clearly you can see stuff outside of it. And again, there's a lot of details. Materials that are resized and used differently. Oh yeah, that's the weird thing I remember now because I just spotted it. The base computer is outside. And I guess that makes sense. You want to ruin the rustic fantasy feel of that structure by not a headless, torso-less creature running by, on appropriate to an AD&D setting. All right, last one. If the last one works, I will do a Snoopy happy dance in the middle of the living room. There are no cameras. But yes, cautiously optimistic. Alpha base. I mean, there's really no need to say. Well, actually, if I want people to look at my videos as opposed to go to the anomaly, then saying the name of the base certainly makes sense. Alpha base, potions and apothecary, wizard's rest, the last egg of the first dragon, and butterfly house. So any one or two words from those base names on my page will pull up the videos I made a long time ago. And we're 5 for 5. Not only the bases are there, but we're also in the dark. It's a very... Oh, it's not lending itself very well to photo mode. Well, actually, why ruin it for people? This is fairly involved. I mean, you can walk around the various roofs and see, how the person built it. It looks fairly interesting. But the walk up is like, wow. The amount of patience involved, and I think some of it is landscape, not in the sense of removing stuff, but adding stuff. And careful placement of trees and lanterns. So it's almost worth it seeing it at night and seeing it in the daytime type thing. And with those words, my fellow travelers, I'm going to return to the anomaly one last time to see what's going on at Nexus, and to give you one last look at the name of the bases from the ring. To paraphrase Worf from Star Trek, today is a good day to play No Man's Sky. Sadly, in the last several months, certainly since the winter, those have been too few and too far apart. What time is it? Okay, smack in the middle of a Nexus thing, so it won't take me 3 minutes to go and have a look. I just want to give people one last look at the names. So yeah, I made one video for each of these over a year ago. Ialpha base, EALPHA, Polestar, Potions, Apothecary. So, potions, or Polestar and Potions. Wizard's Rest, Last Egg from the First Dragon, Butterfly House. To the creator of these bases, my hat is off to you. They are mind-blowing examples of just how beautiful things can be done in this game setting. Yes, it's not all complaining. I'm going to have to work on this thing. I don't like the way that the top looks from the outside. But that is all she wrote. My fellow travelers, let's see what the Nexus offers. Nah. Alright, let's go back to the last space station I was at, because I'm sure I was there for some very good reason. And, well, that's it, my fellow travelers. I wish you a fond farewell. Take care.
This is the end.